them? And how likely is it anyway that the Iranian system can survive? I turned to Parham Ghobadi of BBC Persian.
The fact that the Iranian regime has survived so far, I think it's surprising to many people. And it shows that it was not built around one person, although that person, Ayatollah Khamenei, the supreme leader, has been in power for over 36 years. He's killed, but still they're operating.
I suppose the choice that faces whoever's in the leadership is, do you go back to some kind of talks or do you just fight on?
So I think one of the most important thing is that now that Khamenei is out, because he was resilient towards the West, his main foreign policy was to annihilate Israel and to defeat Americans. Now that he's gone, we should see who that the other his like reformists in Iran, like Rouhani, who was former Iranian president who managed to strike a deal with Barack Obama, known as nuclear deal. Is he going to negotiate with the West, or are Americans have chosen somebody from the opposition, one of the opposition figure from outside, Reza Pahlavi, the son of the late Shah of Iran? Is they're going to bring him inside the country? But is it possible without boots on the ground to bring somebody from outside the country, and insert him inside the country and expect those with the guns, Revolutionary Guards, who are ideological fighters, they're going to accept the son of the last Shah of Iran as their leader?
Of course, President Trump does seem to have left it open to have American soldiers' boots on the ground now, doesn't he?
He has. And this is one of the big questions, that is it possible to conduct regime change by air campaign? Even if the Iranian regime collapses, is the Revolutionary Guard going to change from an institutional army into a insurgency group that they're going to hide out and still fight Americans? So if that happens, then you have to have boots on the ground.
I was in Tehran during the revolution in 1979. People then thought that the Shah's immortals, his imperial guard, would fight to the death, and in fact, they just took their uniforms off and ran for it. Might the Revolutionary Guards now do the same thing, or have they got something different in them?
That's a very good question. We have to see if Revolutionary Guards are going to lay arms, which is very unlikely because they're ideological and they have shown they're willing to go to any extent. They've killed their own citizens in the numbers are in thousands. So if you can do that to your own people, that shows the kind of resilience and the strategy that they have.
We haven't heard anything in the last couple of days or so from President Trump about urging people to rise up against the regime. Is that a possibility? Can people come out onto the streets?
I don't know how realistic it is. They did the same thing, not Americans, Israelis asked Iranians to go on the street during the 12-day war. It did not happen. And we don't know why. Maybe because it's unrealistic to ask people when the bombs are dropping to go and protest. How are you going to do that? Where are you going to attack? So you expect them to take control. So should they go to the barracks and, for example, steal guns? But you are attacking those barracks. You're attacking the police stations. So all these places that you expect people to go and take power are being bombed. So what do you expect Iranians to do? There's no clear strategy, at least.
Can I ask you the most difficult question? I apologize for doing it, but it is what everybody wants to know. How is this going to end, do you think?
I think we have to see how long the Islamic Republic can last under such bombardment and how long they can keep attacking, because we do not know how many missiles they have. Iran's missile program is the pillar of its deterrence policy and its drone program. Its proxies in the region used to be one of its deterrence strategies, but that is diminished a lot. That is weakened a lot. And after they run out of the missiles, when their leadership is killed, are they able and willing to carry on fighting with their guns only? Or no, the system is going to collapse suddenly and it's going to be replaced by something else.